Welcome to our logistics and supply chain class. Today is our official beginning of our session. Welcome to everyone. I got Michael, Carlo, Erie, Jessery, Colette, and Henry. Who else is not called? I think it's just Riza that's missing in this class. So today we'll cover basic logistics. And origin of logistics. Concept of logistics started many years before Christ and was used by Greek generals Leon the Wise, Alexander the Great, in order to describe all procedures for the army's procurement on food, clothing, ammunition, etc. Alexander the Great was a big fan of mobility of his troops, and he didn't want his troops to stay in one place waiting for supplies from Macedonia. Thus, he tried to resolve the issues of supplies by using supplies from local resources of his defeated enemies. For many years, logistics were always an issue in war affairs. Kingdoms and generals with strategic planning on logistics were those who won the war. World War II was major motivation of logistics to increase recognition and emphasis following the clear importance of their contribution toward the Allied victory. So even before, naglo-logistics na pala yung mga ancient times natin, no? Kung paano nila minumove yung kanilang food, yung clothing, and their supply. And then it evolved to what the logistics is it is right now. Yung movement ng kinakain ninyo, as I said from the last time, yung mga headset na ginagamit nyo, malamang made in China yan. Pero like the materials that you got there would be coming from different countries, the raw materials. But right now, I would say, because the materials are very cheap and the production cost is very affordable, I hate to say it, but China would be the main the main source for it. Yung inuupuan mong upuan ngayon, yung laptop mo malamang.
Main factory.
Yes. Are made in
China.
China.
Yes. But alam niyo yung mga, kanyari yung Apple, sasabihin nila, makikita niyo kung saan made, di ba? Made in Finland, then made in Mongolia. Raw materials might be coming from this country, pero yung assembly sa China, di ba?
Correct.
Also, the labor is affordable. Kung saan naman, bakit ba natin pinipili as business from perspective of businesses and companies? Why do we choose cheaper cost? Then, mas malaki kasi ang profit ng ganon. Kung mas makakamura tayo sa production, manufacturing, raw materials, maibibenta natin sila dahil because we claim to have produced in good quality, then mabibenta natin sila on a higher cost. Would you agree? Kunyari, magtitinda ng kakanin si Jessery. Yung kakanin niya, syempre, maghahanap siya ng mga murang raw materials, tama? Para mabenta. Magkano ba ang kakanin ngayon? 10 dirhams?
Yes.
So kailangan ng puhunan lang dapat dyan, either kalahati or below, para 100% yung tubo mo. That's also the same concept in companies. The scope for this class will be achievement maximum cost customer level, ensure high quality, product quality, achieve minimum possible cost, be flexible in the constant market changes. Okay. Ito na, yung concept. Riza, dahil late ka, pakibasa. What are the logistics tries to have?
Logistic management tries to have the right product in the right quantity, at the right place, at the right time, with the right cost.
All right. When was the last time that you ordered or purchased something online, or maybe, let's make it online. Michael, kailan ka last nag-order online? Nag-order ka ba online?
No.
No. Sino? Taas ang kamay na mga nag-order online. Colette, yes, si Riza nag-order. Ayan, si Carlo. Ayan, si Erie. Erie, ano yung last na in-order mo?
Kain po.
Food. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Pagkain from Talabat.
Yung Carrefour po, grocery, mga ganun.
Yes. Oo nga pala, no? So good. Sa kanya yung mga consumables. Yung mga yung mga items lang na like are items that you don't eat. Anong last na in-order mo, Colette?
Shane.
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 Shane. All right. What did you purchase?
Clothes, dresses, and blazers.
That's true. Mas mura, no? Alam mo ba na...
Tsaka iba yung style kasi.
Yeah, true. Alam mo ba ang Shane ay copycat? Yes. It is a Chinese brand na siya. May kaso nga to napanood ko sa YouTube. I think kinakasuhan nila ang Shane because they are copying designs. May mga ganun. But ang mura. Pero ang ganda ng quality.
Diba? Mostly magaganda naman yung quality nila.
Sabihin natin, yung blazer mo, tanggalin mo yung isang factor dito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. 5 qualities. Right product, right quantity, right place, right time, right cost. Magkano yung bili mo?
Around 50 to 60 dirhams.
Diba? Very affordable. 60 dirhams, sabihin natin, kasama na shipping.
Yes.
Alright. 5 yan na right, no? Right product, right quantity, right place, right time, right cost. Tanggalin natin yung right quantity. Binilgyan ka ng umorder. How many did you order? Total items?
3 items.
3 clothing, 3 items. Naka-receive ka 2. Na-achieve ba yung customer level?
No.
Exactly. Dumating 3, tanggalin natin. Right place. Dineliver kay Riza.
No, failure.
Fail, di ba? So this all comes all together. Right product, right quantity, right place, right time, and right cost. Kapag nagtanggal ka ng isang factor dyan, there is no customer. Hindi nyo na-achieve yung goal ng logistics. So tandaan nyo itong 5 ito. Okay. Quality of service and low cost. Logistics management must balance 2 basic targets. 2 basic targets, which is quality of service. Yung Henry, ano yung last na in-order mo? Pagkain?
Tawag dito? Yung portable blender.
Nutribullet?
Yung ano pangalan nito? Yung sa Facebook,
yung pinipindot, yung sina-charge ng
yung blender.
Alit ang blade nun. Pili din ako ganyan.
Mas maganda na yung niya ngayon, yung second generation.
Okay. Kasi when it first came out, umorder din ako. Maganda tayo, mag-liquid diet. Huwag tayo mag-solid food. Puro i-blender natin itong fruits.
Kailangan blend ng fruits.
Yes. Ang liit ng blade. So kapag more than half, yung nilaman mo sa kanya, hindi siya iikot. So kailangan bawasan mo. Otherwise, buo-buo. Anyway, quality of service. Were you satisfied with the product that you purchased?
Yes, I was satisfied.
When you achieve, kasi ikaw yung receiver when you achieve that, magkakaroon ka ng paying customers. Continuous ang business. Again, logistics is part of the business. Pag nagsisell, kung ano man yung mga products na binibenta or binibili natin, it's a two-way. Yung receiver, yung sender, yung receiver. Yes. As a receiver, dapat you got the value of your money, your money's worth. Doon ikaw sa sender, syempre, may repeat customer ka. Si Henry ngayon, mag-aano na yan. Uy, bili kayo ng portable blender. Maganda yung gawa nila. Alright, may equation tayo dito. Alright, sandali lang, may mga bagong pasok sa class. June Perez. Bago ka, June? Did you just join? Wala kang mic. Ay, tama ba to? Ay, tama. Ay, hindi. Sorry. Ibang class pala to. Sorry. Logistics. Ayun. June Perez. Yes?
Sir, I just enrolled yesterday actually.
No worries. This is just the first official class. So you just came right in time. No worries. Okay lang yan. Participation. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Logistics is equals to supply plus management, materials management plus distribution. Okay. Ang logistics equal siya sa supply. Tandaan niyo yung mga latest yung makinain na lang natin. I had, ano bang lunch ko. Kahapon, nagpakain yung CEO namin kasi birthday niya. So nagpa-pizza siya. I like Hawaiian flavor. Although because I like pineapple in my pizza. So ano mga supply doon sa Hawaiian pizza? Ano yung mga ingredients doon? Saan natin makakakuha? Wala naman taniman ng pineapple dito sa UAE, di ba? So saan nila kukunin yon? Supply. Materials management, the ingredients to that pizza. Please help me, my meat, what else? Sauce, tomato sauce, the crust. So those are the materials needed for the pizza, no? And then distribution. Paano niya i-deliver sa order namin? I'm just putting it in a simpler way para mas intindihan natin. But that order, ang UAE naman, wala naman tayong farms dito, di ba? May farms tayo, but for like the major products, we won't easily get that here. Inaangkat natin yan. It is being imported coming from neighbor countries like Iran. We have in Pakistan. We have in, film me here, sanang alam niyo pang mga Turkey. Oman, yes, kasi may farm sa mga Oman eh. Even Saudi, I believe. Saudi, Africa. Alam mo ba yung nakita na nagpo-farming sila, yung greenhouse or something, yung circle, parang nagkakaroon na sila ng circular farms. Of course, those are the new technology when it comes to agriculture, but it's the advancement of technology. Because mas makakamura tayo, mas mamura yung mga products natin if we have available products here. Sa Pilipinas, pag nakita tayo na imported, iisipin natin mahal, sosyal, di ba? Kapag pabili tayo ng mga pasalubong, yung mga tigpa 5 dirhams sa tsokolate dito na kilo-kilo, sosyal na yan sa Pilipinas eh, di ba? Imported na. But that's the mentality, no? Again, kapag ang raw materials are ready available in a location, mas bababa yung cost, even the transportation. Yun yung goal. Kasi nagbi-business tayo eh. It's in the concept of the perspective and from the narrative of the business owners, companies. Can you read this for us, Carlo?
Sorry. Logistic is the process of planning, implementing, controlling the efficient, effective flow of storage of goods, services, and related information from the point of origin to the point of consumption for the purpose of conforming to customers' requirements.
Point of origin to point of consumption. So that is logistics. Mula sa where it was produced up until sa consumption. Everything around us is through logistics. Kung paano siya napadala. Like this one, the water that I got, this is Ras Al Khaimah, di ba? Nasa Abu Dhabi ako ngayon. So how did it reach this bottle coming here? What is supply chain? Tingnan natin ngayon, what is the difference between supply chain and logistics? Pakibasa, June.
The supply chain encompasses all activities associated with the flow and transformation of goods from the raw materials stage to the end use, along with the associated information flow.
So meaning, mas malaki yung scope ng supply chain kasi it encompasses all the activities. Yung logistics, movement siya ng product. Paano nakarating yung headband ni Riza dyan na made in China, di ba? But yung supply chain, it encompasses all the activities. Sources of the supply, plant operations to customers. It's a bigger scope. Supply chain, logistics. Mas malaki yung scope ng supply chain. Nagkakaroon na dyan ng planning sa warehouse, saan natin ilalagay yung mga products natin, saan natin i-store, saan natin, bago makapasok sa isang bansa, what are the requirements that they would need, what are the Incoterms that are needed, ano yung transportation na gagamitin natin, that is supply chain. All right. Supply chain is the integration of these activities. Integration. Like the relationship, how it is being working together. Through improved supply chain relationships to achieve a sustainable competitive advantage. Tingnan natin itong illustration. Saan ba sa Jebel Ali ang mga warehouses natin? Kasi dito sa Maynila Port may mga warehouses din. Let's just make it a sample. Sa mga ports, may products galing ng Iran. Kasi siguro magpapadala sila ng mga mga goods. Sa port pa lang, may mga warehouse na. Kasi doon muna ilalagay yung mga products. You would store it there for the meantime bago kunin ng mga truck for like localized transportation. So, supply chain, warehouse, plant operation, warehousing, and then customers. Nakakita na ba kayo? Has anyone visited a warehouse here? Sino nakavisit ng mga warehouse? Ayun, si Carlo. Which warehouse?
Sorry, not here in Dubai, in Manila.
Yes.
Anong products? In Valenzuela. Sir, yung mga tabo, balde.
Plastic, no?
Oo, plastic. Mga paper cups.
Yes. Ayun yung mga nasusunog tapos mahirap apulahin yung apoy.
Kasi yes. Sa Valenzuela, marami doon sa Valenzuela eh. As in malalaki.
Correct. Ikaw, Colette, yung na-visit mo na warehouse.
So yeah, sa Jebel Ali and DWC kasi we have our own warehouses. We're accommodating different types of customer.
What products?
For example, in DWC we have this DLC2. It has Unilever products.
Like shampoo, like ganun ba?
Yes,
soap,
and all food products.
Baka makahingi tayo ng mga Unilever products kay Colette.
Inshallah. Last year namigay sila.
See? Ano mga Unilever? Head and Shoulders Unilever, no? Or Procter & Gamble? Unilever ang Head and Shoulders, no?
Pati Dove.
May mga ganung products. Coming from which country?
Different rest of the world.
Okay. But mainly
Then-
coming from?
Mostly not particular. Don't know exactly, but we have our local product here, Omo. So we have
Yes,
huge number
Unilever ang
of
Omo. Dito ang production ng Omo?
yes.
Oh, kasi naman ang chemicals naman ng Omo eh. So you can produce it here. Nasaan ang production, ang plant?
Yun ang hindi ko alam kung saan yung main
Okay,
production nila.
So,
Meron din silang production dito mismo sa Jebel Ali.
yes.
Hindi ko lang alam exactly. Pero yung Lipton na sa Jebel Ali lang din siya.
So the products are being produced nandito na. Pero yung ingredients niyan, locally made or coming from ano? Or dito na lang ina-assemble? Would you know?
Dito na lang inaano. Dito
Parang
na lang
pinagsasama-sama. Yes.
Then repacking, everything. Yeah.
Ano pa mga local products natin bukod sa Omo? Mostly na Omo lang ang ano natin dito. Ito pa, pati yung mga padala, kayo ba nagpapabox? Sino nagpapabox dito? Jessery,
Yes,
nagpapabox
yes.
ka? Ayan, si Carlo.
Yes.
Yes.
Pag nag-sale dito, di ba? Tapos
Yes
ibabox
po.
nyo. Oo, yung mga tiglo
Yes.
5 dirhams ng Wearmart o kaya ng mga Giftland. So, kaya pag nakaka-buy one, take one tayo, how long would it take you to fill a box? Sa mga nagpapabox. Michael, gaano katagal bago mo mapuno yung isang mega box?
It depends. Kasi sometimes, di ba, pag may extra ka, doon ka lang makakabili.
Papadala tayo ng sabon, kala mo wala namang sabon sa Pilipinas. Kaya naman. Alam mo.
Di, ang ano kasi, pagkakaiba, dito, mabibili mo agad.
Yes. At saka mas mura.
Yeah.
Sa
Mas
mahal,
mura.
no?
Saka maraming sale.
Correct.
Mas
Maraming
lalo
sale
pag
kasi
sale.
madaming supply. Madami tayong supply dito kahit hindi natin mabasa. Basta alam nating sabon. Alam niyo ba yung joke na milk na sumakit daw yung tiyan niya, yung pala milk lotion.
Milk lotion.
Madami kasi nga hindi naman natin naiintindihan. I was in Doha, Qatar. If you would remember in 2016, we were blocked by the GCC countries.
Yes.
Wala kaming airspace, wala kaming sea space. Walang nagta-travel sa amin. Totally blocked kami sa GCC. Binlock kami ng KSA, binlock kami ng UAE, binlock kami ng Egypt and other countries. Kasi parang it was like political something stuff. I cannot say it because we're recorded, but it happens. It happened before. So naka-ano kami doon, walang travel, bawal ang mga products. Ang Almaray is KSA. Are you familiar with Almaray?
Yes.
Ang
Almaray
products
KSA.
nila ay dairy products, even bread they would produce. Sila ang ano namin kasi border lang naman ng KSA to Doha, to Qatar. So sila ang nagde-deliver sa amin. Wala kami doon. 1 week, nag-panic buying ang mga tao when we were closed. Nag-stock kami ng milk, ng bread, ng products, ng chicken, ng mga food basically. Kasi walang nagsusupply sa amin. After a week, the solution that they made, nakipag-tie up sila sa Iran and Turkey. So ang mga products namin from English, Arabic, totally in Turkish or in whatever language they speak in Iran. So wala kaming mabasa, hindi namin maintindihan. We have to ask the seller, hindi din naman nila alam. Kasi kakarating lang ng mga products. So hula-hula ka na lang doon kasi yung numbers hindi mo din naman alam. Hindi mo alam kung pa-expire na rin yung products kasi hindi naman namin din mabasa. But because we need goods, then we have to acquire those products at mas mura siya. Yeah, it was like more affordable. That happened to us. Wala kaming flights. Noong 2021, nagkaroon na ng flight, I think dahil sa FIFA and all, nagkaroon ng pagbabati ang mga GCC countries. That's the time that I flew here. Doon din ako nakalipad. May direct flight na because before, From Doha, lilipad ako ng Oman to UAE. Ngayon, at that time, diretso na lang siya. So that's how logistics and supply chain was affected. KFC, walang padala ng chicken. Kasi kapag mga ganyang brand, di ba, may mga supplier yan ng KSA. Oh, walang products na mabenta, out of stock. Maririnig niyo, out of stock. Supply chain distribution. Pakibasa, Jessery.
The physical
Sorry.
supply its movement.
All right.
The physical supply channel refers to the time and space gap between the firm's immediate material sources and its processing points.
Continue.
The physical distribution channel refers to the time and space gap between a firm processing points and its customer. 4 case players: supplier, vendors, manufacturers, wholesalers, and customers.
Who are your suppliers? Who are your manufacturers? Who are your wholesalers? And who are your customers? Suppliers ng raw materials, manufacturers, those who create the product, wholesalers or retailers, sila yung mga nagbebenta, and we are the customers. These are the 4 key players for supply chain. Diba? Ano ba yung chain? Diba? It's like dugtong-dugtong. So, yun ang mga 4 key players natin. Tandaan niyo yan. Suppliers, or the vendors, manufacturers, wholesalers, retailers, and customers. Di ba sasabihin nila, uy, dumediretso ako dun sa mismong manufacturing or doon sa production kasi mas mura doon, mas makakabili kami dito. Sa Sharjah, merong mga clothing doon, parang ukayan. I get noong nagkaroon ng holiday because of the death of the president ng UAE. I visited my sister. Sa Sharjah, meron siyang ukayan. Para siyang warehouse. Warehouse talaga siya. As in, bundok-bundok yung mga damit. Nakabili ako ng ang 1 kilo ay 20 dirhams. Ikaw na yung mamimili nun, ha? Ikaw ang mamimili nung mga damit mo. So I spent like 5 hours there. Nakapitong kilo ako. O, diba? 20 dirhams per kilo lang yon. Yes. Yung ate ko, 14 kilos.
Wow.
Tapos ngayon inuukay niya. Binisnes niya. So ang puhunan niya lang doon, like siguro 5 dirhams isang damit or even less. Kasi mga kinukuha niya maninipis. So nandun kami sa warehouse. Kasi warehouses also allows you to purchase from them. Mga factory defect, ewan ko siguro mga damit na mga namatay or whatever. Kung saan galing yun. But so iba magaganda pa eh. May tag pa nga yung iba, yung hindi naman gamit. Mga thrift stores. Okay. Suppliers, manufacturers, wholesalers, retailers, and customers. Tingnan niyo yung illustration. Look at how interrelated all they are. Manufacturers, warehouses, distribution, customers, transportation costs, manufacturing costs, transportation costs, material costs, inventory costs. Colette, ikaw ba, Colette, nag-inventory ka? Like, what tasks do you do?
No, I'm not doing inventory. Currently, naka-assign ako sa land transportation, so more on planning and implementation ng transports.
Yes. Would you have the list kung gaano kabigat yung transportation? Where it's gonna be at?
Chargeable weight, may computation kami ng CBM para ma-plan namin siya kung how many pallets can be accommodated in a truck.
Correct.
Or what type of trucks is needed on the commodity as per client request.
True. And how far do you deliver?
How far? We distribute here in UAE and we do international export from Oman, Bahrain, Saudi, what else?
Yes, GCC countries, no?
GCC.
I tell you,
Everything, all road connection.
tayo ang port, ang UAE. The businesses in Dubai. Kaya mas maraming tao sa Dubai if you would see. Although like Abu Dhabi is the capital, the business hub really is in Dubai. Makikita mo dyan. So ibababa mo nila siguro from China papunta sa UAE, Unilever items o i-deliver natin papuntang Oman. I-deliver natin. Yung mga deliveries mo from the past days, saan ka nagpa-deliver, Colette?
So mostly yung account na handled ko is going to Saudi and Oman.
On land, no? So
On
would you
land.
also, yes, insurance, would you handle
Yeah, mostly X-Works and DAP.
Works ang yes, ang Incoterms niya.
Mostly kasi is so pre-zone siya, right? So pagdating sa port, mostly ang mga business manufacturer, mas gusto nilang pini-warehouse ang product kasi cost-effective and then mas madali siyang i-transfer to other GCC countries.
Yes.
And then no duty, so they will just pay their duty taxes in destination country.
Yes. But it's Colette nandito, we get to like an actual experience of someone who's working right now. All right. Incoterms. We have a separate discussion with Incoterms, but Incoterms, ayan yung mga terms na magdidetermine kung hanggang saan yung activities na gagawin ng nagpadala sa makaka-receive. Ibig sabihin, kung madami yan, madaming pagdadaanan yung isang pagpapadala ng package, kunyari yung pinadala ni Colette. Ano yung transportation? Land ba or air? Hanggang sino magbabayad ng insurance? Kami ba na nagpadala o yung makaka-receive? Sino ang magbabayad sa customs? Yung nagpadala o magpapa-receive? So ang Incoterms, that will determine kung hanggang saan yung gagawin ng nagpadala to makaka-receive. Pag dumating sa customs, sabi, tapos na yung trabaho ko. Tapos na yung trabaho ko. I mean, sa sender. Ibig sabihin, dapat updated yung makaka-receive. Nasa customs na po, ma'am, kasi yung ating agreement ay hanggang doon lang po. But it has been delivered. Maybe you can check the requirements for you to be able to get the items. Okay, process na. May table yan, pakita ko. But there will be a separate discussion for that. Core activities, customer service, transportation, inventory management, order processing. Bakit kailangan ng customer service sa pagpapadala pa rin? Ano natin? Risa, sa tingin mo, bakit kailangan pa rin ng customer service? Lagyan natin sa context ng kinakulat ng Unilever. Bakit kailangan pa rin may customer service dyan? Nagko-customer service ka ba, Colette, or it's a separate department?
Separate department.
Yeah. We need these items to be delivered on this day. Can you arrange it? Ang bayad po namin ay kalahati muna. or mga ganon. Kayo ba, how is your payment?
Sino ba?
Kaliwaan ba? Or ano, yung kinakulit? How's the payment?
Yung sa amin,
Upon delivery?
Per contract kasi yun. So,
yes.
May agreement, may deal. So, bago namin i-onboard ang isang account, we have to agree on a monthly basis. Ibibill namin sila. Yes.
When is the payment or the check is gonna be released?
Or they have deposits to us.
Yeah. Correct. Riza, bakit sa tingin mo kailangan pa rin ng customer service in supply chain?
Syempre para makuha natin yung good quality ng services nila kasi for example in the first stage pa lang we need to know the lead time. Napaka-importante yan na yung payment terms, tas yung mga Incoterms nila, and then it is also very important to know how you're going to track yung product na binibili mo sa kanila.
Correct. Kung hanggang nasaan na, di ba, yung delivery.
Mm-mm.
Baka mamaya na-deliver na sa ibang country. We didn't even know kasi wala yung tracking waybill number, di ba? Yung journey nung yung delivery. So we have to understand that as well. Transportation. Why is it important for us to know the proper transportation mode na gagamitin natin sa delivery natin? Ito, si Jessery nasa transportation na siya eh. Sa tingin mo, sa transportation, ang product natin ay how would you call it? Sanitary ba? Sanitary products yung mga soap and ano. Is that how would we call it? It's like Unilever. Yung products nyo, Riza, what are your products? Furniture, tama?
Hindi po, parang project management po yung ano namin,
yes.
services namin. So, kapag kasi client namin, meron na siyang yung mga furnitures nila, for example, anything, ipoprocure na po namin yan. Like for now, si Cartier ang account na hawak ko. Kapag may, pag nasa stage na kami na kailangan ng i-procure yung mga gamit na kailangan nila.
Yes.
Mostly furnitures and mga panels, marbles,
Yes.
kung ano yung kailangan sa shop.
Damage, sabihin natin na yung ano, may dent or may yupe yung mga items. Eh, di ba yun ang something na inaano natin? Eh, that's an expensive ano. That's an expensive product. Have you experienced that? Doon tayo magkakaroon ng return logistics, ibabalik yung item. Oh, may gano'n ka na-encounter?
Meron naman. So, ang ginawa namin, pinaano namin sa insurance. Ang naging risk naman doon, kasi syempre, malapit na yung opening date, nag-ano kami, nag-risk talaga yung yung time production ulit. Kailangan namin i-pressure o kumbaga parang makiusap ulit sa manufacturer kung kaya nilang gawin to in a double time.
Yes.
Opo. So, si insurance ang nag-shoulder naman.
Kasi nagkaroon ng UP or anong item yan? Anong furniture yan?
Marbles.
Basag?
Opo, may basag.
Sa shaping.
Opo.
From sea or air?
Sea freight po.
Okay. From Italy?
From Italy. Italy to Mumbai.
Talaga ba?
Opo.
Mag-opening sila doon tapos nag-order sila ng item. So that's interesting. Diba tayo dito pa rin sa UAE?
Meron din naman po tayo dito mga kahit dito sa UAE, hindi rin sila nag-order ng product dito. Galing pa rin siya either sa France or sa Italy.
Correct. Now we have inventory management. Nililista lahat natin ng mga items na pumapasok, lumalabas, what are the description of the items that we have there. Bakit kailangan may listahan tayo? Eerie Rose. Bakit tayo bakit tayo dapat nagkakaroon ng list of the materials that comes in and out the warehouse or the production? Why do you think we need that?
For me po, para po malaman at matrack yung costing ng mga products na kukunin at makukuha ng ibang tao.
And also, not that only that, like if we have achieved, di ba, yung quantity, kasi that's why we order for a certain number or an amount. And then kapag kulang yun, paano yung production natin? Paano tayo makakapag-produce ng tamang quantity kung kulang yung ating raw materials? Inventory is important, no? We always list lahat ng pumapasok. May isang company na nagkaroon ng student ko from my previous class. Nagkaroon sila ng audit. It took them like 1 year kasi hindi na nila na-track yung mga pumapasok ng warehouse nila. Ang materials na ginagawa nila ay cabin. Alam niyo ba kapag nagkakaroon ng construction, di ba nagkakaroon ng cabin sa construction site? Alam niyo yon? Sabihin natin na ang project ay road construction. Iko-connect ang Abu Dhabi papuntang Dubai. So magkakaroon ng rail. Yung doon sa construction site na yon, magkakaroon ng mga cabins doon. So sila yung gumagawa ng mga cabin para doon magstay yung mga document controller, site engineers, lahat ng mga engineers na magpo-produce or magko-construct ng rail. So sila yung gumagawa noon. Eh hindi nila na-track. It took them 1 or 2 months para maayos lahat yun. Siyempre, naging doktor na rin sila. Kasi ino-audit sila dun eh. Bakit ganito yung amount na nagastos natin? Hindi natin na-achieve to. Ibig sabihin, lugi tayo. So may mga ganong audit na ginagawa sa mga constructions. There is also a supply chain for that. Lahat ng businesses may supply chain. Order processing, you already know that. We process the orders that meet the budget of the company. These are the activities in supply chain. Demand forecasting. Forecast, ibig sabihin, hindi pa nangyayari. Pino-forecast pa lang natin kung gaano karami yung gagamitin natin or magkano yung kailangan nating i-purchase. Sa tingin nyo, let's say, smaller scale, magkakaroon ng ano ba yung mga latest event dito? Dubai Expo, ayan. Yung ano na lang, FIFA sa Doha. Alam niyo yon? Yes, yung sa FIFA Doha. So tingin nyo, kailangan nating mag-produce sa isang stadium. Gaano karami kaya yung tents na kailangan nating i-purchase? O kailangan natin na i-build? Kailangan nating magtayo ng isang space doon kung saan pwedeng mag-inom yung mga participants kasi hindi sila pwedeng magdala ng beer doon sa stadium. It's like unlike in Europe, pwede silang uminom doon mismo sa mga benches nila eh. Dito hindi, kailangan may portion sila doon kasi it's a Muslim country. So, i-demand nila, i-forecast nila, ilan kayang tao ang pupunta? Possible. Then, you forecast the demand. That's how we do it. This is also would save us cost at saka mababudget natin. Magkano ba yung budget natin? Sa tingin niyo ba maganda? Kulang or sobra? Henry? FIFA ha? Context ng FIFA. It's a worldwide event. Kulang sobra?
Para sa akin, kailangan sobra. Sa inventory kasi, lagi kaming ready. So, ang ina namin, lagi kami may buffer. Hindi kasi may iwasan yung inventory na nawawala, may na-misplace. Kaya walang perfect inventory.
So, mas maganda ang sobra, yes. What kind of inventory you would be doing, Henry?
Inventory sa materials.
Which materials for?
For the constructions.
Ayaw nga pala, no? Construction din pala. Anong kino-construct? Buildings kayo, no, Henry?
Hindi, kami, manufacturing kami na control valves. So,
bulbs?
Control valves.
What are your control valves?
Control valves yung ginagamit sa mga oil fields. Sea, under the sea, tapos yung sa mga cryogenic, tapos mga snow, yung may ice na So, doon kami naglalaro sa assembly and testing. Dito ang ginagawa ng assembly and testing, galing yung mga materials sa ibang lugar. Mostly from China.
For sure. So maganda yun, this is also a different kind of industry that we rarely get to know someone na may mga ganyan din palang products no, sa oil and food. Sa underwater, you said?
Yeah, meron din sa Doha. Nung yung mga order sa Doha doon